Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to fund your Rift trading account. But before we continue, just a couple of quick points to make. Firstly, make sure that you are using USDC. If you use any other stablecoin, the funds will be lost. Point 2, make sure that you are using the Arbitrum network for the transfer. If you use any other network, the funds will be lost. So these 2 points, very important. You're transferring USDC and you're using the Arbitrum network. Throughout the video, I will refer to these 2 points on a number of occasions. Okay, so before we continue, a quick reminder, click that thumb, ring that bell and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's jump straight in. Okay, so we're going to start with Binance. If you're buying on any centralized exchange, the process shouldn't be massively different from one exchange to another. They all operate in a very similar way. As you can see here, I've already opened up my Binance account. So if you want to buy direct, then you can see here top left, buy crypto, and you can use your bank card. So you can click on that and that will bring you to the buy crypto page where you'll use your card. Obviously, I'm not going to go through the process right here. You can just figure that out for yourself on whatever exchange it is that you're using. But because you're buying on a centralized exchange, then you want to buy USDC. This is very important because USDC is the currency that you're going to be using in Rift for trading. And if you can't buy USDC, no problem, just buy USDT. You can see here, USDC is not one of the options. So I would buy USDT and then I would swap it into USDC. And you can do that here in trade. You can click convert and then you'll be able to swap your USDT into USDC and then you'll be able to send it directly to Rift. Now let's assume you've bought your USDC or you've bought your USDT and swapped it to USDC. Then you can see it over here on the right, the wallet feature. I can go to account wallet. And this brings me to my wallet that shows all and any holdings that I have. And it will be the same for you. And you can see here, deposit, withdraw, transfer. If you click withdraw, it defaults to Bitcoin. So you can just change that to USDC. And it's this one here at the bottom, USDC. You'll enter the address and now you select network. And if you look and scroll through, you'll find Arbitrum network just here. So that's how you can buy USDC or swap another token or coin into USDC on Binance and send it on the Arbitrum network to Rift. Now let's have a look at MetaMask. So if you open up your MetaMask, you'll probably find that you're already on the BTC20 network. So where it says here BTC20 Smart Chain, simply click on that, click on popular, and then you'll see all the popular networks. You may have Arbitrum already added, but if not, just scroll down and you can see Arbitrum here under additional networks and it'll be in this list. You simply click plus and there you can see Arbitrum network has been added. Now, if you're going to buy your USDC in here, then you're going to need to buy Ethereum. So you can do this in 2 ways. You can either buy Ethereum and then swap it into USDC, or you can buy Ethereum and buy USDC separately. I haven't done a calculation to see which is going to be the most cost effective. I already had Ethereum in this account and I just swapped it into USDC. But either way, you will need Ethereum because you'll pay the gas fee in Ethereum to transfer the USDC to Rift. You don't need much, maybe a couple of dollars of Ethereum will be enough. Now keep watching because I'm going to show it on mobile. Okay, so you can see I've got my Binance account already open on my mobile. On the bottom right hand corner, you can see portfolio. Click on that. And this will show your balances. And if you click on take out, and you'll see the option to withdraw. And then it'll ask you what you want to withdraw. Just type in USDC and that will bring you to this page. Then you enter the address from Rift and you select the network and you can see here Arbitrum. So you select Arbitrum network and then the amount that you're sending, and then you click withdraw. You'll go through the verification process. Easily done. Keep watching, because now we're going to do MetaMask. So now I'm in MetaMask on my mobile. Again, you may well be on the BTC20 network. No problem. Where it says Ethereum here, this is where you switch networks. So click on that, and then you scroll down and find Arbitrum. Again, if you scroll all the way down, you might find it under additional networks. I've already installed it, and you can see it here. So you can click buy, and then you'll get the option to buy at the bottom. And then it'll ask you what you want to buy. So you'll need Ethereum and USDC. So if I type Ethereum, now it's important to get the correct Ethereum. You can see here the top four: Ethereum on the ERC20, Ethereum on the base network, and Ethereum on the Arbitrum network is the third one down, and that's the one that you want. If you check for this logo, you can see here, and that's the Ethereum that you want to buy. If you've already got Ethereum and you want to buy USDC, just search USDC, and again, check that you're buying the correct USDC. So scroll down and you can see USDC with the Arbitrum logo. So make sure you buy that USDC. So once you've selected your USDC, and then it'll take you through the purchasing process. You will have to do KYC if you haven't already done it. MetaMask will facilitate the purchase through a centralized exchange or a centralized payment provider. So now you just follow the process. Now I'm going to be using my Nexo account. I already have around $1,200 of crypto here. So all I need to do is to see, do I have any USDC? So I'll click on wallet. I can scroll down and I can see I've got $50 of USDC. Okay, so let's go to Rift. So now that I've opened Rift, on the bottom left-hand corner, I click the wallet. On the top right, I'll click deposit. At the bottom right, I click switch to real. So now I'm moving from demo account to a real trading account. And you can see the option is USDC on the Arbitrum network. And this is my public address. I click copy. Now make sure you read this section in red underneath. Only send USDC on the Arbitrum 1 network. Do not send USDT, Ethereum, or funds from another network. Minimum deposit is 5 USDC. Suggested minimum is 12 USDC because the minimum trade amount is 11 USDC. First time deposits may incur a one-time USDC account creation fee. And underneath that, you can see how to deposit. So you can click on that and scroll down, and that will give you some instructions to help you. Now that I've copied the address, I'll go back to my Nexo account. Now that I'm back at my Nexo account and on my asset list, I click on USDC. Click send. Click withdraw to crypto wallet. Select Arbitrum. Enter the deposit address and confirm by clicking the results option. And you can see here, I've got 52.65 USDC available. I'm going to send all of that. So click max, preview transfer. So here you can see the total transaction. So 51.65 USDC on the Arbitrum network, and the fee is 1 USDC. I can click confirm. Here's the confirmation email. So I click confirm withdrawal, and now it's confirmed the transaction. And this 51.65 is now making its way over to my Rift account. So now I come back to my Rift account and I can back out of the deposit address. Now, while I'm waiting for those funds to land, let me just show you how to switch back to demo mode. On the top right-hand corner, next to your username, you can see the settings option, the cog. Click on that. And now here in the middle of the screen, you can see demo account. That is currently turned off. If I click on that, it switches back to demo account. And then I can reset the 10,000 by clicking on reset. And I can now continue to use the $10,000 of virtual funds for trading to practice different strategies. And if I click on it again, I turn it off, and now I'm back onto live trading. So I click back. So the funds have now arrived. This took around 2 minutes for it to arrive, and you can see $50.65. If you look at the bottom in the wallet, you can see USDC, $50.65, and there was a $1 fee for creating the deposit address. And that's it. That's how you can deposit into Rift. Okay, there you go. That's the entire process on how you can deposit into your Rift trading account so you can begin trading. And I think you'll agree it's a pretty straightforward and simple process. All that remains is to say thanks very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you get notifications every time I release a new video. I hope you will have fun trading with Rift. Have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video.